TGIF, where Jesus does most definitely come first, exclusively on the Google Play Store, the Amazon App Store, and the Aptoid Market. There will be more stores that I'll be putting it into later on, but right now it's on those three. Not Apple just yet. Apple costs $100 a month just to keep it in their App Store, and I don't want to do all that because it's going to be a hassle. Why spend $100 when I can do it for Google with $25? But then I have to redesign the actual app all over again, which won't be extremely hard to do, but I'll have to figure it out. I wouldn't know what to do right away. So with that being said, what can you do on the app? Well, first off, you can listen to the show. You can make comments with a free Spreaker.com account. That's Spreaker.com. Free Spreaker.com account. Make all the comments you want to. Just go into the app, which I am in right this minute, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to demonstrate through the app what you do when you get into it. So when you get into the app, you'll see my splash screen pop up. So when that loads up, then what you do is you get into the app. When that finally loads up, it'll bring you to Podcast Portal, where it'll show all the shows that I've done, every last one of them, and it will say live when I'm live. Once you're on that screen, you can just scroll to the left. Keep scrolling from right to left. That's what I should have said, from right to left. And when you scroll from right to left, it gets you to all your screens. Now, if you want something a little bit easier, when you're on the first page, just scroll left to right. And then Facebook, Twitter, the play buttons, and the Portal chat are all on there. So go into the main screen once you load up the app. Go into where it has the comment bubble. Click on that chat bubble, the comment bubble. And then from here, when you're in here, you can see all the comments that are here or whatnots. And so it says sign in to leave a comment. So you click on sign in to leave a comment. Once you're here, sign into your account. Don't have an account, sign up. It's very top. You don't even have to scroll anywhere else. You can't sign in with your Twitter or nothing, but you can sign up with a free Spreaker.com account. So just go to name, email, password again. I'm not a robot. I agree, and sign up, and you're done. And that's it. Then you get all the way back out of here. Get all the way out of the app. Close the app completely out. The same thing you have to do to the Portal chat when you first log in. Close completely out. Go back into the app, and instantly that app will load back up, and then you should be able to just click on the chat bubble one last time. You should be able to see. You should see a little box at the bottom that will say your comment or whatnots, and you'll be able to leave a comment. So right now there are 0 comments. Let me put a comment out there for everyone. I'm pecking at the keyboard. And voila. Now that should pop up in the, once you back out and then back in. That should pop up the message. You gotta log out of the, well, I'm logging out of the app just to make sure that it's gonna load the message properly. And it should show a message in the app right now. Bam. Is there a message there yet? Should be, and if there's not, so this app has no messages yet. This episode, but that's okay. It's going to take some time to get in there, but when you guys see that message, you guys can chat with me through the message thing, or go, because we're going to be live on Portal Chat. Go to the Portal Chat feature right now and log in with your details, and then we'll chat from there as well. Now, the only two things that I say, the only two things the app requests for everything is two things. Because I said log in with your details, Facebook or Twitter. But what this app does is, this app only asks for your location, number one, so I know where you're from. And number two, the only other thing it does, it asks you to draw over other apps. So that way you can download episodes of the show straight to your phone. If you want to share it with somebody, listen to it again, download or whatnot, you can download the show, that episode. Or, now the only other thing is why I say details, because in order for you to log into Portal Chat, you have to have a Facebook or Twitter. I can do anonymous, but the problem with doing anonymous is this. There's a backdoor to this. Anybody with the link to my Portal Chat feature, and I'm not giving out the link to it, anybody with my Portal Chat feature will be able to go into the back door and be able to text everyone that's got that link. Now, we got that special the chat code link. And with that being said, I want some protection because I don't want just any old Joe coming in to Portal Chat and doing some things they shouldn't be doing. So we put Facebook and Twitter as a login details because it has to have some security. I want you guys to feel safe when you're downloading the app, so you're not feeling like, well, I think he's going to steal my... No, I don't want you to feel safe. I want you to feel safe. And I want nobody else to come in here unless they actually have accounts so that we know that they're real. Because there's a back door to it. They haven't fixed that yet either. So we want people to be able to feel safe while coming in, and no one else can come in and start doing all kinds of things. Because you know how that goes. Someone find a picture online that's inappropriate and paste it into the Portal Chat. So with that being said, download the app. It's not for us, it's for you. It's for us to encourage you each and every week with the messages we preach from God, the music we play during the show, or if it's the fact that you get to connect with us, is another thing you can do through Facebook, Twitter, and email. Here's a patented TGIF life hack. You want to send TGIF an email, but you don't want to go to communitycloud222@gmail.com, spelled COMMUNITYCLOUD222@gmail.com. Phew! See how much breath it takes to say all that? Just imagine picking the keyboard like I do and typing that in. So here's what you do. Here's the life hack. Go to the Play Store, Google Play, Amazon App Store, or the Aptoid Market and download Podcast Portal. Now, when you download Podcast Portal, you go to any bottom right-hand corner of the page. You click on the little envelope picture. It's the email button. You click on your email client, which is Google, Yahoo, Bing, AOL, wherever you use. Then you click the little thing at the bottom that says Always. Click it up. Don't hit just once. Hit Always. When you do that, then you type in your message, and you hit Send. Seems like a lot, but the next time you go to that email, you click the email button, you type in your message, click the send button, instantly takes you straight to there, and you don't even have to think twice. Now we're going COMMUN. See how many times I clicked on that thing? A bunch of times. You know what, if you mess up in something, you spell community wrong or cloud wrong. You know, so with this, you just go click your email client, Always, type, send. Next time you go there, click, type, send. It's that simple. So that is TGIF's patented life hack for sending emails to Mr. TGIF and co-host Chris. So with that being said, what else can you do? And why? And whether it's, you know, the communication through Facebook, Twitter, or email, or it's the play buttons that encourage you, which we have on here. And you can listen to number 1, 95.5 The Fish from Cleveland, Ohio. Number 2, KJIC out of Texas. And number 3, you can listen to my former church, Evangel Christian Churches. And go to the play buttons on the 27th when Evangel's done being live. Click that play button. You'll be able to hear one of the greatest singers there is out there for gospel music, Eddie James. You'll be able to hear Eddie James perform on the app as well. And you get to listen to all their services after they're done being live. You can jam out to doing the dishes with the 95.5 The Fish, whatever radio stations you enjoy listening to. 95.5 The Fish is a contemporary, newer school gospel station like Torrin Wells and people like that. And then KJIC is an old school Texas country station. It's got like Concrete Angel and all the old schools, How Great Thou Art, Amazing Grace, and some of the old school like the Gaither type music and the Bill Gaither trio stuff, the older stuff. So if you're an older generation, you like that country and western style gospel, you can listen to KJIC. If you're like my wife and you love that newer stuff and that's all you like, and that is okay if you do, go to 95.5 The Fish from Cleveland, Ohio. And if you don't want to listen to any music at all, or you do want to listen to some music, but you also want to hear a message too, go and listen to the Evangel button. The Evangel button on the Play Buttons app, part of the app. What else can you do? You can go down to the bottom of the Play Buttons and you can do a Google search result. Type in any search result that you want, so that you say you want more information about Lazarus and his family, or you want more scriptures on faith. Maybe it's talking about faith or faithfulness, and you want to have more scriptures on being faithful to God. Well, click that little, with your mouse cursor, click that Google search bar and start typing your result and hit enter on your keyboard if you're on a desktop, like a Chromebook desktop, or if you're on like a tablet or a phone that's got Google Chrome or Android, click the enter button on your virtual keyboard, because the button that you, the magnifying glass that you click on the actual search bar itself is hiding behind the email button. And if I put it on the other side of there, then it looks okay, but then you're covering up the powered by Google, enhanced by Google, and it doesn't look good at the top of any part of the page at all. So it's fine where it's at. It's great where it's at. So just leave it where it's at and let it stay there. But just click the enter button on your keyboard on your Google Chrome books or your virtual keyboard. Hit enter on the tablets or your computer. Anything that has, Android or Google Play. Or, the Fire Sticks can get it now. Not the Fire Sticks itself. I'm not sure if you can get on a Fire Stick. I haven't had anybody who I wanted to try it, but the Fire tablets you can, because it does do the Amazon App Store. So that being said, go ahead and download that app. It's not for us, it's for you. What else can you, and whatever else encourages you on that app, whether it's the play buttons or the fact that you like chatting with not just the host, but the co-host and the listeners. Download the app if it's only for that portal chat to connect with us. Excuse me, please go ahead and do so. And with that being said, you can chat with all listeners who have this app. Those of them who have the app can use the app, and you all can chat with them, and you can chat with the host and the co-host. And let's start a revolution here on the app. Let's start a revolution by what? By going live on Portal Chat when we're on here and having a conversation about the word while we're preaching it. So if you want to talk about it, go ahead to that Portal Chat on the podcast portal, again spelled PODCASTPOR, PODCAST space PORTAL. Again, that's PODCAST space PORTAL. Download that app and go to Portal Chat. Log in with your information. Google or, not Google, but Facebook or Twitter. Log in and allow yourself to be known who you are so we can chat together. Let's get a chat going on here about the Word. And I'd love to chat with you after the Word too. Even while we're doing some praise and worship, praise the Lord. I'd love to chat with listeners, so let's do this. Let's chat it up on the Portal Chat, and let's have a good time while we're doing so. And that does